What a gang is about time that I broke it down. So let's go ahead and select this candle right here. Make sure we're both on both 5 minutes for each. We are. Let's select the body of this candle here, right? Say I went buy one. I'm looking for 200 to 100, 2 to 1, and then I go buy, right? Because I can set up orders on both of these because I have enough contracts. But as you can see, we've surpassed fairly easily in 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes the $100 mark and the $1,000 mark. Even if I move right here, where the market actually opened at, if I move to where the market actually opened at and I do the same 200 to 100 and modify, we've still run in 18 minutes over $1,000. $50 moves is basically what that is. You have all this space. Now I do 300. That's just how I do it, which is 60 ticks. That's enough for me to have a tight enough analysis to figure out whether or not I'm wrong. And then 310 will put me right below this line here, but 300 is 60, and that's enough for me to operate with. But you might need to do like 1 for 1 or 2 for 1, so 200 to 100 is really good as well. But every 15 minutes or so, we go $50. We get $1,000 trade in there. You just got to be patient with the entry. And if you look at, if I close this out, cancel this out, there's a blue line right here to get me into this play. Literally just sit my entry there, do my 200 ticks to my 60, and then let it play out. And I would have made $1,000. I ended up with 375 because of how tightly I chased the play when it did open. And this pullback got me out at 375. But we are well over 1,000 on our way to 1,500 and beyond at the top of this wick here. Unfortunately, I am done because the play has already run. But I want to show you guys how to get $100 trading or $1,000 trading. And all it is a $50 move. So you want to look for areas that have $50 moves within them, and then take the $50 play from as close to the ground as possible. And if you look over here, we had a wick there, so it was support. We had wicks here, it was support. The furthest down it would have come was, to me, the bodies of these candles, because that's where the actual 200 EMA is, and that's where the bodies of these candles are as well. So with it being right here and knowing that it was support before, as long as I see it go up a little bit, I knew I was cool to get into my trade to the upside. Unfortunately, 375 is not the full $1,000, but the way that I trade is the way that I trade at this point, and there's not really, as long as I'm taking profit, I'm cool. We've reached 1,300. This is 1,500. Let's go to 1,500 and see if we can get there. That's 1,500. Look at how far off 1,500 is from where we are. Now, the line may act as a strong area of resistance to resist us from getting to 1,500, but once we cross the line and start heading towards that next candle wick, we'll get the $1,500 mark. And all I have to do is set my trade right here on this blue line. No guessing, no nothing. And you $1,300 easy, $1,500 is the possibility, and we haven't even went to the highest point on RSI on the 5-minute yet. But it's very, very reasonable to select 200 ticks as a profit target. And to get it on a regular basis, I don't care if you're doing micros for $100 or a single mini for $1,000. Obviously, I do 2 micros, so we'll modify this to 2. And now you're risking $100 for $200. But you hit it. Support, right here, horizontal line. And you hit it. You came down to support, boom, support right there. It was support right here. It was support right here. It was support right there. And then you take off, you get over, we're well over $200 now. And then even with the trade going back, let's see how close we are to getting me out of the $1,000 point. So right here is $1,100. Once we fall below that, if you're just sitting at 1,000, it kicks you out at $1,000. You're up 1,000 now. It made it all the way up to 1,370, and then it kicks you out at $1,000. So this right here is 1,000. I'd say 1,020 to make sure you get the 1,000, and you would have just got kicked out. Perfectly fine. perfectly acceptable trade. 2 micros, you get your $200. Once you get to the $200 mark, you lock in, and everything beyond the $200 mark is great. We made it to 294. But that's it, man. That's how I'm taking a lot of trades. I sit on a support line, strong level of support, I ride it out. And if you didn't get wicked out, which you would have, because I definitely got wicked out right here since it was going into the body of the candle. Let's say you're just sitting at the top of the body of the candle. When you started seeing come back down and not get past this line, just take profit.